a man stands at a bakery counter, haggling over bread as he does every morning. The baker's eyes reveal his weariness, a familiar dance played out day after day. In the background, a donkey turns a millstone, grinding grain into flour, the rich aroma of fresh. Nearby, a woman passionately debates the contents of yesterday's stew, while a stray dog lazily naps on the warm stones of a side street. Undisturbed by the commotion, two children dash through the bustling forum, scolded by a voice that is certainly not their father. This is a city alive with movement, noise, and purpose. It is the 24th of August, 79 AD. In just a few hours, every person here will glance up at the looming mountain they've always known and realize, far too late, that their safety has been an illusion. Today, we return to Pompeii, not to the ruins or the tragedy, but to the morning before a city of 20,000 people goes about their lives. Blissfully unaware, we will walk its streets, visit its bakeries, food stalls, and the Forum, uncovering what life was like before the catastrophe. AI reconstruction breathes life into this ancient city, allowing us to feel the heartbeat of Pompeii, a place that feels like it could be today. Rather than ancient history, it is 4:00 a.m. Many misinterpret the Roman world as a slow, dimly lit civilization. In truth, it races forward, alive with energy. At the city's core, those who rise early work to prepare it for the day ahead. Between 30% and 40% of Pompeii's population are enslaved, the unseen hands ensuring the city's function. With 35 bakeries for a population of 20,000, there is one for every 570 residents. Romans rarely cooked at home. Most apartments lacked kitchens. City life revolved around communal eating from establishments like this. The mill hums as a donkey walks its endless circle around a volcanic stone, grinding grain for the bread. Remarkably, archaeologists have recovered carbonized loaves from the ovens of Pompeii, preserved by the very ash that would claim lives. These loaves, with their artisan scoring, were crafted on the morning of August 24th, shaped by hands that expected to sell them before noon. Yet fate had other plans. As the clock strikes 7:00, streets pulse with energy. The narrow roads of Pompeii are alive, their surfaces serving a dual purpose as drainage systems. Stepping stones rise above the currents, allowing pedestrians to traverse without stepping into the muck below. This is not primitive. It is ingenious. Continue down the main street, and you'll encounter a barber operating from a stool. unperturbed by the foot traffic. Next door, a thermopolium serves up hot food from ceramic pots, revealing a culinary landscape of duck, pig, fish, and snails. The diversity in flavors shows a city. The walls of Pompeii are canvases of communication, not mere graffiti. Over 11,000 inscriptions tell stories of political campaigns, personal grievances, and declarations of love. A man named Successus professes his affection for a barmaid named Iris, only to be countered by a rival. The unresolved exchange remains etched in. At the heart of the city lies the Forum, vibrant with activity. Pompeii is caught in an election cycle, its walls plastered with campaign messages. But the Forum is more than politics. It embodies religion, justice, and community life, where priests fulfill roles akin to civil servants. Just beyond the theater lies the gladiatorial barracks, a space often overlooked. Contrary to the Hollywood portrayal, gladiators were not merely slaves. They were professional athletes with careers and fan bases. Their training sessions, methodical and unglamorous, are a vital part of the spectacle that today they engage in their last practice, unaware of the looming end. Crossing to the city's north, the atmosphere shifts dramatically. The wealthy domus presents a world of luxury, drawing the eye inward. A central pool reflects sunlight, surrounded by painted gardens and fragrant roses. In private chambers, bronze tweezers, hairpins, and perfume bottles await, remnants of a desire to present oneself beautifully to the world. Yet this elegance is rooted in harsh realities. The slaves who maintain this opulence rise long before at the entrance, a mosaic commands attention. Beware of the dog, a reminder of the intricate lives interwoven in this society. Moving to the southern edge of the city, a powerful scent wafts through the air: fish, salt, and the unmistakable tang of garum. This fermented fish sauce is a cornerstone of Roman cuisine. Traded far, and Pompeii thrives as a center of this trade, its harbor bustling with activity. The market bursts with life, displaying figs, olives, walnuts, and fresh bread. The Mediterranean diet of 79 AD mirrors that of today, an astonishing continuity of food. This is the essence of Pompeii, a thriving commercial hub where the movement of goods and money fuels. In this moment, the engine of Pompeii runs flawlessly, unaware that time is running out. It will not run tomorrow. Imagine this: if your tap water stopped working today, would you flee your city? Most likely, you'd call the water company, fill some bottles, and feel annoyed. But in the days leading up to August 24th, wells across Pompeii and its outskirts run dry. The underground water table shifts. Something deep within the earth is moving, displacing water that has settled for centuries. This is a clear sign of volcanic activity, a truth unknown in 79 AD. The concept of a volcano, the ground begins to crack. Roads and courtyards develop fractures that appeared overnight. Stress lines form as magma shifts below the surface. Then, silence falls on the fountains. A fountain on Pompeii's main street stops, flowing for the first time in living memory. Women arrive to fill their jars. Most conclude this must be temporary. Something is wrong with the aqueduct, they think. Someone will fix it. This is how humans cope with uncertainty, opting for the least dramatic explanation. But the animals sense the danger. Horses in the stables refuse to eat, pacing uneasily. In a moment of instinctual clarity, the birds make a choice that proves their superior awareness. The tremors have been growing since dawn, small shakes, rattling cups, and creating new cracks in the plaster. Pompeians remember the earthquake of 62 AD, a familiar discomfort. They tell themselves that yet that reasoning is about to be tested. At approximately 11:00, every bird roosting on the colonnade of the forum takes flight, not startled, but purposefully, heading away from the mountain. They do not return. By 1 in the afternoon, the summit of Vesuvius. One moment, the mountain stands unchanged against the skyline, and the next, it unleashes an eruption column rising meters per second. Within minutes, it reaches over 20 kilometers high, ejecting 1.5 million tons of material per second. This is one of the most powerful volcanic eruptions in European history, and it is occurring directly above a city of 20,000 people who have no idea what they are witnessing. Pumice falls on Pompeii first, light. Porous volcanic stones rain down like gray hail. This phase lasts for hours, accumulating at 15 centimeters per hour. Here lies a critical. The pumice does not kill immediately. It provides an escape window. The survivors are those who seize this chance. As streets become frightening but still navigable, they wrap cloth around their heads, grab what they can, and walk through the city gates. They do not look back. Most never. History remembers those who chose to stay. Some buried valuables, thinking they would return once the chaos settled. Archaeologists continually discover hidden treasure beneath Pompeii's floors, left behind by owners who never came back. But the escape window closes swiftly. Pumice accumulates. Roofs begin to buckle under the weight. Ground floor doors become impossible to open against the pressure. The streets turn impassable, and darkness envelops the city, not the darkness of night or storm, but a complete void. A lit torch illuminates only a small circle around it, beyond which lies nothingness. Those still inside face a chill. Their only calculation now is survival. As they grasp for the last vestiges of hope amidst the chaos, a strong Roman house with thick walls offers a false sense of security as midnight gives way to dawn. On August 25th, the eruption column above. In an instant, the material that has been suspended for hours plummets downward, spreading across the landscape like a wave of destruction. It transforms into a pyroclastic density current, an unstoppable force that catches nearly 2,000 souls off guard. Those who believed they had made they found refuge behind sturdy walls, closed their shutters, and tried to keep their children calm, waiting for the chaos to end. But this is no ordinary disaster. The pyroclastic surge, a superheated cloud of gas, ash, and rock, travels at a staggering speed of 700 kilometers per hour and reaches temperatures between 400 and 700 degrees. It is not fire nor lava. It is an entity for which the ancient world had no words. It cannot be outrun, nor can one shelter from its wrath. Around 6:30 a.m., the fourth pyroclastic surge descends upon Pompeii, and those seeking safety in their sturdy buildings are claimed by a thermal pulse before the surge. Silence blankets the Bay of Naples, enduring for nearly 1,700 years. Pompeii is entombed, every room, street, object, and person frozen in time, exactly as they were when the surge arrived. The volcanic material creates an almost perfect anaerobic environment, devoid of oxygen and moisture. Wood, fabric, and food endure, while the vivid colors of painted walls remain bright, as if freshly applied. The people do not survive, but their shapes remain, captured in an eternal moment. In 1863, site director Giuseppe Fiorelli discovers cavities within the hardened volcanic ash, hollow spaces. Realizing their significance, he fills these voids with liquid plaster. As the plaster sets and the surrounding rock is carefully removed, a figure emerges, not a mere skeleton, but a person, forever caught in a gesture. The frozen expression. This hand once grasped bread, dropped coins at the thermopolium counter, steadied a child crossing the street, and then, abruptly, it stopped. The bakery stands intact, with the volcanic stone millstones still positioned as they were on the fateful morning of August 24th. The stepping stones remain in the streets. The cartwheel ruts etched, the mosaic warning of a dog still guards a house that has lost its roof and family. The bread, blackened yet precise, rests in a museum in Naples, its scored surface identical to that of the loaves baked just hours before the disaster. The distance between the hand that crafted it and the glass case holding it spans 2,000 years, yet feels Mount Vesuvius looms, a constant presence. Since 79 AD, it has erupted over 50 times, and today 3 million people live within its perilous shadow. Volcanologists keep a vigilant watch, unable to predict when the next eruption will strike. Yet, the inhabitants remain, their calculations deeming the risk real, but unlikely. They mirror the calculations made by the people of Pompeii on that fateful morning. Pompeii is not merely a cautionary tale. It serves as a mirror, reflecting the beliefs of every city that stands on what it considers solid ground. Each person wakes up, assuming that their Tuesday morning, the residents of Pompeii engaged in politics, cared for their appearances, spoiled their pets, and enjoyed fast food on the way to work, all while expecting to return home that night. They were not distant echoes of ancient history. They felt, and that is the profound lesson Pompeii reveals to us. A reminder that history is not just about the past. It is about the fragile nature of our existence. In the shadows of history, an entire city vanished overnight, lost to time and memory. Yet, through the magic of AI reconstruction, it can rise again, revealing a journey into the past awaits, ready to illuminate the forgotten. Prepare to uncover the mysteries of this lost civilization, where every street once thrived with life and stories. Witness the rebirth of a world unseen for centuries. As technology breathes life, the echoes of laughter, the bustle of markets, and the whispers of ancient tales await. Each digital brushstroke reveals more than just buildings. It unveils the heart of a community, its triumphs and tragedies woven into the very fabric of time. As the reconstructed city unfolds before your eyes, imagine this is not just a glimpse into the past. It is a celebration of resilience, reminding us that history is never truly lost. Dive into this revival, where the threads of time are woven together once more. Each frame draws you deeper into a civilization, eager to share its legacy. The past beckons. Are you ready to explore the wonders of this ancient world? The adventure is waiting as the veil of time lifts and a forgotten city reclaims its place in history. You're next.